Have you ever thought about the shoes you wear? I mean, really thought about it? Let me ask you something. Have your shoes ever made you cry? And I'm not talking about the emotional tears when you see your bank account after buying them. I mean physical pain? Yeah. Tight shoes? Oversized shoes? They're like that relationship that's fun for a while but leaves you walking with a limp. Let's dive in and find out why the shoes we choose could be secretly sabotaging our health. So here's the deal. You know those shoes that feel like they're hugging your feet a little too tightly? Or those sneakers that are just way too roomy and feel like you're walking in clown shoes? Let's face it, we've all been there. But guess what? These shoe choices might be the real villains behind a lot of the aches and pains we experience daily. Who knew your shoes were plotting against you, huh? But hey, don't panic yet. We're not throwing out all our shoes. We're just going to figure out what's wrong with the ones causing trouble. Tight or oversized, they can both be tricky. So let's talk about how they mess with your body and why your shoes could be your unsung health enemy. Watch this video to the end. You'll know the most simple ways to select a perfect shoe for your feet. Section 1. Tight-fitting shoes, the silent killers. Alright, let's talk tight shoes first. Picture this. You're about to step into your favorite pair of stylish shoes, and you squeeze your feet in, ignoring the slight discomfort. It's okay, you tell yourself, it'll loosen up, right? Wrong. Tight shoes are like that friend who convinces you to go on a crazy adventure without thinking about the consequences. At first it feels okay, but before you know it, your feet are crying for mercy. Here's the thing. When shoes are too tight, they compress your toes, disrupt blood circulation, and put pressure on your foot muscles. This can lead to a host of major problems. Calluses, bunions, hammer toes, blisters, and don't even get me started on the dreaded toe pinch. It's like your feet are giving you the middle finger for squeezing them in. You know those little red marks that show up after you take your shoes off? That's your foot telling you, hey buddy, this isn't normal. And if you ignore it long enough, you could be looking at long-term problems like joint pain or nerve damage. Here's the science. Tight shoes force your foot into an unnatural shape. Over time, this messes with your posture, causes back pain, and throws off your entire alignment. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, and your body's the peg and your foot's the hole. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. Section 2. Oversized shoes, the sneaky culprits. But wait, tight shoes aren't the only problem. Let's talk about the opposite issue, oversized shoes. You know, the ones that feel like they were made for a clown, not you. We've all tried them on, right? The shoes that are just too big, where your heel is slipping out with every step. It sounds comfortable, right? Extra room for your toes to stretch out like they've just entered a luxury spa. But trust me, it's not as glamorous as it sounds. When your shoes are too big, your feet slide around inside, creating friction and rubbing that can lead to blisters, corns, and calluses. Ever had that awkward shuffle where your shoe is too big and you have to walk like you're trying not to fall? Not cute. But wait, there's more. Oversized shoes don't just cause friction. They can also affect your balance and posture. When your foot isn't secure inside your shoe, you start compensating with weird movements, and guess what? Now you're at risk for sprained ankles, misaligned joints, and even knee or hip pain. It's like walking on a trampoline with one foot in the air. Section 3. Health implications, the real damage. So, what's the big deal if we keep wearing shoes that don't fit? What's the worst that could happen? Well, here's the kicker. Long-term wearing of tight or oversized shoes can lead to some serious health problems. We're talking joint issues, arthritis, and chronic foot pain. It's like ignoring a car warning light and then driving it for 10,000 miles. Eventually, things are gonna break down. Tight shoes can also affect your nerve health. Ever felt that tingling or numbness in your toes? That's your nerves telling you they're not happy. And oversized shoes? They lead to muscle strain and increased risk of falls. Imagine tripping in front of a crowd. Awkward, right? To top it off, misfitting shoes can mess with your gait, how you walk. You start shifting your weight around, and next thing you know, your knees, hips, and lower back are paying the price. Ever heard of sciatica? Yeah, bad shoes could contribute to that too. Section 4. The perfect shoe fit. The solution to your foot woes. Alright. I know you're probably thinking, well, how do I avoid all this foot drama? Good question. The secret is simple. Find the right shoe fit. Here's what to look for. The perfect shoe should have enough room in the toe box to let your toes wiggle, but not so much space that your foot slides around. Think of it like a cozy little hammock for your feet. Not too tight, not too loose. Just right. A good rule of thumb. When you're standing, you should have about a thumb's width of space between your longest toe and the end of the shoe. If you can't wiggle your toes freely, it's too tight. If your heel keeps slipping out, it's too big. Oh, and never forget, your feet swell during the day. So, try on shoes in the afternoon or evening when your feet are at their largest. Trust me, your feet will thank you later. One last thing. Make sure your shoes match the activity you're doing. Running shoes should support your arches and provide cushion, while dress shoes should be more structured but still give your foot some space to breathe. Think of your feet as royalty. You wouldn't force a king to wear a bad crown, would you? Conclusion. So, what have we learned today? Tight shoes? Bad news. Oversized shoes? Not much better. The right fit is everything. Your feet are your foundation, and when they're unhappy, your whole body is unhappy. The solution is simple. Go for comfort, support, and a shoe that fits just right. And remember, your feet carry you through life, so treat them with the respect they deserve. If you take care of them, they'll take care of you. No more limping around in the name of fashion. It's time to say goodbye to foot pain, and hello to the perfect fit. Now go ahead and give your feet the love they deserve. They'll thank you, even if they don't say it out loud. And trust me, they'll be a lot less grumpy. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and remember, your feet are your friends, not your enemies. Take care of them and they'll take care of you. Stay comfy, folks.